this time we're going to have a little theatrical performance. Actually, yes, come on up, kids, and you know better than I. Thank you. Those are amazing. Thank you, artists. So this piece we're going to share is a snippet from a play called Heroes of the Fourth Turning. This play by Will Aubrey is set just outside of a small, very conservative Catholic university in the American West. These four graduates have come back together to celebrate the appointment of a new dean who happens to be the mother of one of the students. They are wrestling with the results of the 2016 election. You will be interested to hear that these conservative Catholics have their problems with it too. This is not a piece that when we worked on it in class I ever thought we would be sharing with the public. So I do want to warn you all that the play references abortion and some sexual material. Yeah.
And suicide. Thank you, Kobe. Yes, so if these are, I'm saying this, if these are topics that will be sensitive for you or that you don't want to be dealing with right now, understandable, please feel free to take a moment to step on out. And right now I want to introduce our artists, the actors who will be performing today. Sadie Mills, Kobe Fallon. Sadie is our senior tonight. Kobe is a junior. Alejandro Perez Fernandez, who's also a senior, and Ali Cromar, who is also a junior. So thank you, everybody. Yes, all right. While someone clears this podium for me, I'm going to ask that if there are students sitting in seats, can they relinquish their seats to the lovely members of our elder generation so they can have I'll also take a seat. Thank you, everybody.
Let's go. I'm clearing the way. My wheels.
You got a couple seats right over here.
Can you stop talking to me like I don't know that it's murder? I know that it's murder. Do you know what my job was before I had to move here? I worked for Aid for Women, okay? And what is that? A pro-life organization in Chicago which provides aid, assistance, homes for pregnant women with nowhere else to go. We helped pregnant women, women who were abused, homeless women choose life above all else. Right, and so this is what it's about these women, Teresa. These beautiful women, these strong women, they taught me what it's actually like and how hard these decisions actually are and how the real problem lies with men who abuse and rape and systems that are designed to keep women down. The problem isn't with the women who get an abortion because they don't know what else to do, even if they do consider it the end of the life. The thing is, when you say these things, I'm remembering these articles about these Holocaust victims or survivors who had all this affection for these Nazi guards and doctors and all these anecdotes of kindness. And just because there are decent people trapped in an evil system, that does not make the system decent. Do not tell me they're Nazis. Just don't. I wasn't going to. I think that some of the women are victims too, but we don't need to break it down this way. It's not a one-to-one correlation. I just think you're not looking at it from the perspective of these women too. You're allowed to like your abortionist friend Olivia, but you're not allowed to tell me that she is equally as good as you. That the work you're doing in Chicago and she empathy. Liberals are empathy addicts. Empathy, empathy. Empathy is empty. We need to know how to think how they are thinking from a distance.
Or you could try to love them.
Sure, yes. Beautiful. Yes, yes, very beautiful. But politically, it can't be about gooey feeling. It's thought. Thought. Comprehending each other's thinking is the only possible political corrective, and we've almost completely lost the ability to do it. But I know how to do it. It's my job. And I know what your friend Olivia is thinking. Okay, then what is she thinking? She's thinking, hi, okay, I'm Olivia, and I am so great. And you're about to get an abortion, and you're so great. And we're all so great. And now let's go into this room, and your doctor is so great. Oh, and BTW, if you start to wonder if there's another presence here, someone small and silent, someone who could be just as great as us, but will never have the chance to do so, push that down. Push it away, because we're the great ones here and now, because we say so.
I'm sorry, I just find that incredibly reductive.
She's essentially thinking in one of two modes, willful ignorance or knowing evil.
Ignorant and blind, maybe, but I don't think that she's evil, no.
Sit her down with me for 20 minutes and watch her sweat. I bet that will change your mind.
You're very cocky.
Thank you.
There are people who can make you sweat, Teresa. You're not all powerful. Jay,
Shut
do you
it.
want Kevin, do you understand a single thing any of us are saying right now?
Sort of.
No. You are in an excellent position to debate. You actually have real-world experience. You are great. I'm your biggest fan.
No.
Yes, objectively, but I'm sorry. I can't subscribe to some kumbaya bullshit about everybody being good. Yet some people steal, some people cheat on their spouses, they will be forgiven, blah, 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 but some people murder babies. Fuck them, they don't get off.
I don't know. It's a system. It's nuanced.
Can I ask, what is the system?
Men, it's the culture, it's the education, it's literally everything you see on TV.
It's what, the news?
99% of it, mainstream media, all the shows, all the movies.
Why do you watch TV? You love all the shows.
What shows?
Don't you love, like, Portlandia, BoJack Horseman?
I watch those shows because they're entertaining to me. The shows do not determine my lifestyle.
I love those shows.
Oh, it's-
Put a bird on it.
Entertainment is inherently Dionysian, and that's a good thing in moderation, but it's become our national gospel.
Our president is an entertainer.
Oh,
It's-
you want to talk about that? I can talk about that.
Plato predicted Trump.
No, Trump, please no.
Trump is Plato's shadow-bleached rich man, hung with superfluous fat, sitting in hopeless confusion.
Trump is a golem, molded from the clay of mass media, and he has come to save us all.
Tits.
And even if he himself is confused, he has the ability to spit out these digestible sound bits rooted in decades of the work of the most brilliant conservative think tanks in our history.
He's a gaseous barf bag, and I pray for his soul. Okay, Justin, you were gonna say something?
Nothing. Time's passed.
No, what, Jay?
Are you okay? Is this all stressing you out?
No, I'm okay. I just want us all to love each other.
We love each other. We love each other.
Really? Because I love you all so much I want to cry. It's all gonna be okay. I love you, I love you, I love you. I really do.
We love you too, Emma.
We love you so much.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Because you're fierce. It's great. I love you. Now, Justin, what were you gonna say?
I wanted to say something about the nice, young, liberal people and the system.
Okay, what?
So, these, nice, young, liberal people are blinded by a system that distracts them from true moral questions and refocuses their attention onto fashionable and facile questions of identity and choice. Which gender do you want to be today? How much sex can you have? How many babies do you want? And how do you want them to look? Which is really a part of a larger ideological system rooted in evil. Early 20th century, quote-unquote, progressive trend towards quote-unquote perfection, eugenics, and critical racism endorsed by Margaret Sanger. I can guarantee that 99% of them are willing to be just led blindly into the cave, hooked up to a heroin drip of self-satisfied digital activism because they're told it's important to experience life, when in reality, they're numbing themselves to the possibility of real sacrifice rooted in the grit and toil or suffering in the name of Christ. And there are more of them. Look, we lost the popular vote by a lot. Despite the indulgences afforded us by our wealthy backers and our electoral loopholes, we lack a unified youth movement. And they have that. They're mobilizing. In many ways, they are empowered. And they're trying to wipe us out. They're wishing for our death. The only way to survive is to block them out and focus on the Lord. Bake bread, make wine, work the earth, shelter wanderers, and survive.
You talk like they're in power, but they are not in power. We are.
Maybe for now.
No. And there are more of us too. We're just not as loud and we don't have control of the media. We need to stand together and fight, not bake bread. It's honestly baffling to me that someone as strong as you would have already given up this fight when it has barely begun.
Teresa.
What?
Teresa. I don't feel like a hero.
Okay.
But the thing, I was born in 1989. I'm supposed to be a hero.
Well, not everyone is a hero. It's an archetype, just a collective thing.
But I could be a hero if I learned how to shoot a gun. I was always afraid to because I thought I'd just stare into the barrel and pull the trigger.
Kevin!
Sorry, but if there's a war coming, then I can be part of the heroes. I'll definitely die. I'll definitely die, but I'll die with the heroes. You guys, Teresa is saying we're heroes. Let's be heroes. Come on, let's be heroes. And here's my thing. If there's a war coming, then why is Catholicism all about sex? I mean, seriously, why is Catholicism obsessed with telling me not to have sex? Because all that that's led to is that I'm addicted to the internet and I'm combing through it like an unholy Bible, which keeps dissolving toxins through my eyes. And all I can think about is this goddamn thing between my...
Kevin! Can you stop?
Why?
You're scaring everyone.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare everyone. I thought I was riffing. Was that not funny?
No, it was not funny. Talking about your genitals in the company of women is not funny.
Well, Justin, at least my dick doesn't have warts on it.
Whoa, you guys! My mom just texted me. She wants everyone to come say hi.
My project is about my favorite photos, which I've taken over the years I've been in photo class. I was stuck thinking about my community and realized the way I want to represent my photo experience at class is the photos I love. My photos are everything from close-up photography to landscape, which perfectly represents my experience in this class. I've been taught many skills and given the time to explore them. Most of these photos have been from projects, and they're either the cover photo or my favorite photo. It took me time to figure out which photo spoke to me, especially because there's no generic theme. I plan to continue taking photos through the next chapter of my story and keep growing my skills as a photographer. Thank you. I would like to welcome Jaden.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Zhao, and my artistic journey took root during the COVID-19 pandemic in China. that I delved into the fundamental principles of art, honing my skills in sketchmaking and mastering proportions. This foundational experience grounded me in the ability to translate my observations onto canvas with precision. Transitioning to AFS, I encountered causes that challenged me to confront the mediums I once shied away from. However, with the practice and guidance art class provided me, I have realized that it is not that I'm not capable or just too afraid to do it. I just had never had the push that art class gave me to break away from my comfort zone. What truly captivates me about art is the multitude of interpretations it draws from viewers, drawing inspiration coming from my varied experiences, particularly my passion for fashion, and in collaboration with diverse creatives, my mind is constantly saturated with new ideas. My observant nature drives me to seek out new, interesting experiences and perspectives, which I eagerly absorb into my artistic collection. Whether through traveling or simply walking down the street, I take in the nuances of different styles and auras, allowing them to influence my work and enrich my understanding of individuality and expression. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Rainy Flack, and for my senior showcase, I decided to display the two main things I've been interested in taking photos of over the past few years, which are portraits and nature. I think that this collection shows my growth, especially concerning the portraits. They show off my past interest in color and its meaning, specifically shown off in my emotion project from my sophomore year, which is still one of my favorites. It also shows my interest in the world and what it offers, like my other favorite, my hanging aquarium, which you might have bumped into as you tried to walk into this room. I think the project that shows my growth and curiosity the most is when I took photos of the moon during its cycle. I had never attempted something like it before and spent many nights trying to get it to work. That project really opened up how I felt about photography and made me more curious and more open to trying new things. I think taking photography has really made me a more creative person, and I'm very grateful for my experiences over the past 4 years. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alexis. Before arriving at AFS, my art was restricted to small sketchbooks and lined notebook paper. But art making has always been a significant component of my life. Over the past 4 years, I've been introduced to numerous forms of art, from meticulous printmaking approaches to the chaotic messiness that is oil paint. I've always been an adamant drawer, and I enjoyed the realism that could be acquired through charcoal during my 10th grade drawing class. However, when I stepped into my junior year and was introduced to acrylic paint, I fell in love with the painterly marks and the freeingly disheveled facets of acrylics. I was able to fully and truly feel what art is, which is expression. Art can be messy and imperfect, it can be finished and also have visible brushstrokes. Most importantly, art says something. It is a form of voice, and that is what has drawn me to it. I've always had trouble choosing between the artistic world and the world of science and math. My time at the school has shown me that a choice does not have to be made between the two. Although my educational future is going to be full of equations and theorems, I can say with certainty that art making will have a continued presence in my life, no matter what the future holds for me.
Hello, my name is Rachel. The majority of my final photos images center around Philadelphia and New York. During weekends and holidays, I capture numerous food scenes by exploring. Rather than focusing on the non-landmarks, I thought of charm and corners. These photos embody my most genuine memories of those cities, each telling its own unique story. Light plays a significant role in my photography, from direct sunlight to shadow on the trees and reflection on glass. Each lighting condition brings a different vibe to my photos. In my still life project, I manipulated lighting from photos to evoke contrasting sentiments, showcasing the profound impact of illumination and perception. In the recent series captured in Canada, I've collected 3 distinct blue hues. This composition emphasized the harmony of the recurring elements across different contexts, creating a visual contrast. Through these techniques, I aim to accentuate the multifaceted role of light in shaping the narrative and emotional depth of my photography.
Hi, my name is Leela Malik. I'm a lifer here at AFS, which means I've been going to this school for about 14 years. My journey as an artist started when I was a kid, drawing trees and animals, specifically horses for some reason. And I loved making miniature sculptures out of polymer clay. I was very creative. One thing I hated as a child was painting, which is what I've mostly been doing this year. I used to hate it because of how I felt like I couldn't rely on controlling the way my paintings turned out as much as I could with drawing or sculpting. I realized that with painting, all I had to do was put the paint on the canvas and trust the process. However, that is way easier said than done, for me at least. The thing I have struggled with the most while painting has been having to give up that control. It's been frustrating not knowing exactly what techniques to use to make things look the way I want them to, and I've always been obsessed with the tiny, refined details of my artwork. These thoughts kept me from being as creative as I used to be, and I felt stuck in my own mind. So my thesis this year was about how I can be free with my creative techniques, let loose, and let go of all the anxiety that was keeping me from making all of my ideas come to life. In my painting of the deer carcass, I don't know, but I spent a lot less time planning out how I wanted the final product to look, and instead I improvised with different aspects of the painting since I didn't have many references. While I was putting the first marks down on the canvas, I had no idea what my final piece was going to look like, even though I had a very specific vision for it. It has taken many tears and a lot of personal growth for me to just put color on the canvas and roll with it, but I've experienced what it's like to let my mind be free and give myself grace for the little things I have no control over. And I know that's going to help me immensely in my future as an artist and in general, just as a person going through life. So Amy, thank you for teaching me how to be free and creative again.
My name is Ivy, and I've been in photography since I joined AFS in 9th grade. Throughout my time here, photography class has been one of the most consistent aspects of my education, which is something I feel very appreciative for. I've loved getting to explore all the different ways in which photos can be made, and choosing only a fraction of my work to share felt like a struggle at first. Looking back at all of my photos from the last 4 years, I saw two main themes emerge. The first was images of seemingly small or unimportant details and moments, subject matter that may have gone unnoticed by passerbys, but for one reason or another stood out to me. It's only now that I look back and reflect and see how I was repeatedly drawn to a similar type of scene. The second was work with some sort of three-dimensional aspect. I love taking a more hands-on approach to my work, and having the freedom to be able to cut up images and explore different techniques and possibilities has been definitely one of my favorite parts of photography. I eventually decided that I wanted to share a collection of work that brought me the most joy to create, which also happens to be some of my favorite pieces. Next is Jess.
I have no idea what photos are on these slides, so I'm hoping Donna did me justice. Anyways, I'm Jess, and for me, photography was about finding the beauty in everything. In each of my photos, my goal was to enhance what makes the subject beautiful. In turn, the majority of my photos are heavily saturated to display their color or sharpened to enhance their detail. Colors and detail were a huge focus for me, so many of my photos are taken with a macro lens, which allowed me to get extremely up close and capture as much as I could. My favorite project was my macro photography of up-close insects. When I'm able to get this close, I can see every texture, detail, and color. Most people are afraid of bugs, so getting this close enabled me to show others their beauty in what I see. Another goal was to make subjects look whimsical or unreal. I would lean towards an abstract aspect of photos, making colors look unrealistically vibrant and the setting distorted. When people look at my photos, I want them to feel happy to be part of such a strange and beautiful world as this.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Naomi, and for my final senior showcase exhibit, I have chosen to showcase my photography with animals taken 1 year ago. In the fall of 2022, we were asked to create a final project for our first semester. I chose to take photos of animals from the Philadelphia Zoo. I originally chose this project because I love animals and correctly assumed taking pictures of animals at the zoo would be fun and educational. The images you see today are a compilation of photos used in that original project, as well as some photos that did not make the final cut. You may be asking yourself, Naomi, why did you choose to represent only one project in my senior showcase when all of my peers had a collaborative group of photos from all their time here at AFS? Well, the answer is quite simple. For the next 4 years, I will be majoring in animal science at the University of Delaware. Thank you. Okay, let's lower the applause. Okay. And this project helped me realize how much I value animals. Oh, yes. I would now like to announce Jayla.
Hi, I'm Jayla. As I reminisce about my years as an art student at AFS, one thing that has always been constant is my need to create. Outside or inside of school, I have always needed to create, whether that's in music, poetry, art projects, or the pieces you see before you today. In my personal art experience, I've always had a certain picture or expectation as to how I would have liked my art pieces to look when they're finished. None of them come out as expected, but I now think that's the beauty of it. To a certain extent, at least for me, I can never control what my final product would look like, and that's because when I paint or draw or create in general, it's in the form of constant expression of myself. All of my pieces have represented connection, whether that's the connection between human beings or nature, and how they all connect to me personally. The pieces before you represent the connection between self-love, people in love, relationships in general, and just the connection between growth within oneself. My personal relationships and the relationships and different connections that surround me are what inspired these pieces. As I see all that I've accomplished, I am very pleased with myself, and although I'll miss my art class and everyone in the art department, I can confidently say that I am ready to move on to the next chapter of life to gain further experience and insight in order to gain inspiration for my future pieces and or projects.
Hello, my name is Landon Flord. Over my time in the AFS photography program, I have focused my work mainly on portraits and the art of taking photographs of people both in and out of the school community. Though I've only recently taken up photography, having joined my junior year, I've developed a passion for capturing various aspects of people. In my final showcase, I have decided to demonstrate my portrait work and how it has developed over the past 2 years, and also the different skills I've utilized in my projects. Thank you to my teacher, Donna Russo, my peers, and the arts program at Abington Friends School, I have been able to not only realize my love for photography, but also grow as a photographer. So thank you, and please enjoy my exhibit, Face to Camera, a selection of photos that encapsulate both my time in the AFS photography program and various portraits I have developed.
I was never an artsy person, but I always loved creating art. I always grew up making small doodles on drawings or anything I was able to, whether it was in a sketchbook, on a desk, or a homework assignment. I found myself gravitating towards that side of art, like little doodles and small things like that. Big masterpieces was never my forte because it was too intimidating. As a result, my art was never on that professional level that many young artist pieces were. As I entered high school, I really started to take my artistic skills seriously and started exploring different mediums that would expand my abilities to set me up for college. I was always a plain pencil, pen, marker type of girl because it was the safer option. I was scared to paint because of how free it was, and I would consider myself a clean artist, wanting my work to be crisp and clean, and never messy. Painting was a skill I admired. To me, if you could paint, you were a true artist. So when I got into painting, I felt another level of pride. Going into advanced art, I knew painting would be heavy. I knew it would be painting heavy, so I was nervous, but also excited to see what I could conjure up on my canvas. I would have expressed annoyance in some of my pieces so far, like my Messiah Women's poster right outside the door. I am very proud of each one, no matter how much stress it has put on me. During last year and this year, I was able to do a blend of work that I wanted to do, / work that I was instructed to do by my teacher. It was a nice change because before those years, I didn't have the creative liberty to focus on what I wanted to create. I was also introduced to a variety of different materials that I never knew existed and had a lot of fun trying them out, whether or not the outcome of my work was presentation ready. Needless to say, I'm very grateful for all my many art teachers I have had throughout my life who have helped me flourish as an artist. Thank you.
Friends, let's give it up again for all the people. Well done, students. We're going to take the next 20 minutes for you to walk around the gallery, engage the artists, ask them questions, give them some compliments, buy a piece if you see something you like. And we'll come back here for the final performances around 8:20. All right, so let's get up and walk around the gallery.
Maybe we can barter with the cane workers.
Portrait for chicken. We'll give you pictures for chicken.
We'll take clicks.
Right in front of it.
Still light out.
I know you have a tough schedule, like still during the night. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is the photo session.
Did you do it all yet? Nights? Oh, yeah. In general. Like,
Yeah.
the R1s out. Oh, you're using it?
Oh my gosh, this I have this too. Oh, you need to practice coming.
Seth is gonna sing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back. I can't.
Ashley.
Wait, are we doing Ashley?
Well, no, it was just.
It'll be black.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That sounded great.
Thank you. I can't see who said that.
Kobe.
Oh, hi Kobe.
Hi.
Yes, they are. Seth will wrangle
Seth
somebody
is
in
telling
here.
people.
Huh?
Go out there,
we're
tell
doing
people
light
there's gonna be a
design.
cool lighting show in here.
Wait, but don't, maybe ask Seth if you should do that though.
I'm trying to find my trombone.
Because there's no
I'm
seniors
less
in
concerned
our,
about that.
there's no seniors in our class.
Because they're cool. And we're all gonna leave, or maybe.
Oh, I left it in the car.
Oliver,
Yo!
you want pizza?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have to. Yes, but there's gonna be a cool lighting show in here.
When?
We're gonna come see. It's gonna be the Greatest Showman.
When?
Like now.
Soon, once
Like
Seth
Seth is
tells
about
people
to
to-
tell people out there.
Ah.
Yeah.
If you want to go see if he's doing that,
There's
and help
pizza out
wrangle
there?
people in here.
Huh?
If they're not
There's
doing their
pizza out there?
stuff.
Not out there.
Oh, you're just like getting
We
pizza.
bought pizza.
Yeah.
I got 80s.
So, yeah, if he starts doing
Just
that, and you
ask
want to help
Seth
him.
if he start. Like, before you start, ask Seth.
Alright.
Wait. Seth,
Does the signal work?
no, I actually wasn't that. I could hear it when I was in the bathroom.
Oh, Oliver said something.
We're just keeping the queue until people can see. Yeah, bring some people in. Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright, I'm trying to get a few more people in. Start going. Allow me to bring people in.
Normally they have blue filters.
Yeah, I know. Well, we can make it break. Wait till.
Oliver!
Yo,
Come get your food!
I'm doing something.
We're like running.
I'll eat it later.
How many slices do you want me to leave you? Okay.
Coming in?
You know what Justin is?
No. Mingling? Well, except I see that, but I'm gonna go.
Did anyone else go? Did Seth announce it?
Yeah. Not that loud. If you got Kitchen to announce it, everyone would.
Oh, that is shady.
It's true, they'll do it.
Yeah. Kobe's dad is in here. Let's do it.
Hey, Dad. Hi. Wait, let's wait for other people.
Nobody else is coming in.
No, I think there are more people that are.
It's probably
Yo,
the
Seth-
people are grabbing food.
Seth, are there more
Yeah.
people that are coming?
Yeah.
It is a casual thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Sure. And we'll probably do it again.
Do you want to count it down?
Yep.
Yeah, go to your first one.
So this first piece is which one?
Pavement.
Pavement.
I can't hear you.
Harness your hopes, B-side by
Is at
Harness Your Hopes B-side by Pavement. Lighting designed by Ash Cohen.
great. Here you go.
me, great. Tell me when you need to go. Yeah, or you could press it. Yeah, no, just.
Telegraph your passes, you'll end up with molasses, caramel syrup, and molasses. And check it out, the acids that attract us moves. We're deep inside the grooves, and it's time to shake the rations, 'cause someone's gonna cash it. The party turns again, the reference starts to turn. Show me a word that rhymes with pavement, and I will kill your parents and roast them on a spit. And it's don't you try to etch it or permanently sketch it, or you're gonna catch a bad cold. And the things that storm the White House are moved into a lighthouse. It's on a scenic way that's so far away from the beginning. The shadows made of linen, the earrings of the curse, the coffin has a hearse. Heartbreaking, earthquaking, Kiwis, they are home baking, minds wide open, true.
Nice.
Nice. Next up, we'll have your hat somewhere.
Yeah, the hat fell back there. It's in the very back, behind the curtain set.
What? There is supposed to be a light show, but.
Yeah.
Welcome. There is a light show going on.
Which is basically Oliver just doing whatever he wants.
No, it's designs that students make.
So these are light designs
These
by
are
the
designs
light
that
design
show.
class.
From LSD.
The project was to design set up cues to 1 minute of music. So let's come up to it. This is a bust of C. John Muller. And he's been our subject the entire time. So you're welcome to sit down a little bit and enjoy these. They're about 1 minute each. So don't stand in the thing. Come in, come out. The next piece I think is what?
This is Franklin Shepherd Inc. from the musical Merrily We Roll Along, lighting design by Kobe Fallon.
Nothing permanent has happened, just a temporary kink. Friendship's something you don't really lose. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me lose the greatest composer any lyricist has ever had. Phone him, write him, stop him on the street. You'll recognize him. He's the one going through his checkbook. And tell that man to get back to his piano. Very sneaky how it happens. Every day you're on the brink. First the prizes, then the interviews. Oh my God, I think it's happened. Stop it quick before I sink. One more triumph that I can't refuse. In case you didn't notice, this is my first time on TV and my last. No, here's the point. Whatever happens, then we'll all go have a drink. That's the guy I love, the fella who's inside. Mutter, 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 quick Jerome, get the president. There's a crazy man on my TV screen. Inside. Inside. Franklin Shepherd, just write in care of any Bank USA.
Really?
Yes.
I'll be the model. I'll be the model.
Well, I was in the lobby and I heard that. I was like, okay, what's Kobe?
All right. Next up is who?
I'll go. Or no, let's do what's
Let's
I
do
was expecting
Sam's.
more
Sam.
waves one.
All right, so next up is Sam, James. Some of these designers, like Kobe's, was very focused on the subject and looking at some person. It was very realistic, and it was focused about the actor. Sam's is more about the lights, and so there's really a drastic change in what the design of the subject was. We still have John Muller here to look at it.
I would love to sit up there.
Seth, do you remember what his song was? Never mind.
It's the one that's not everyone else's.
Yeah, all of these. All of these. But
Wait, just to let people know, there's a lot of like very rapid strobing in this, so if you're like sensitive to that, I would recommend leaving or just look away. So.
yeah, we're gonna go to this cue. Yep. Yeah, that's my cue. And then just go down. Yeah. Talk to Ash. This is Sam something.
Sam Calandra Jane.
Do you want to know? La Caution.
focusing on C. John Muller as well, but also making you feel like you were at the circus then. So there is flashing lights, with light and dark a lot. Let them all know that. This is designed by Oliver Peters. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh my God!
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Been searching in the dark, guess what's soaking through the floor? And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming from your mind.
So if people are trickling in, we're still going to start. We're going to do review what we saw again as we kind of get closer show. Four performances. The second half of the show is much shorter. But this is the Lighting and Sound class. A lot of the project was to create a light design based upon 1 minute of music. So some of these light cues are.
You're worthy of the end.
My music teacher always puts me in
Some of these shows are like 200 cues, some are 50 cues. Some have are
there's one more
painting
thing.
the picture with light. Some are just are creating a light and atmospheric effect. Some are really focusing on the actors on stage. This is a bust of C. John Mullen that I found in the back closet. He's been our subject for when he used to have glasses. That's why he has a little bit of sun.
I flashed the lights.
Great. So let's get actions going then. We get another light design here. We're still just running through lights.
Okay.
Telegraph your passes, you'll end up with molasses, cauterized in syrup, and molasses, and check it out, the acid that extract us into anything that moves, we keep inside the grooves, and it's time to shake the ration, 'cause someone's got a passion, if water turns again, the weapons start to turn, surely a word that rhymes with pavement, and I will kill your parents and roast them on a spit. And don't you try to etch it or permanently sketch it, or you're gonna catch a bad cold. And the face of storming White House, I moved into a lighthouse in front of scenic way. It feels so far away from the beginning. The shroud's made of linen, they turn into the curse. The gauntlet has a hearse. Heartbreaking, earthquaking, Kiwis, they are home baking, minds wide open, true.
Focus in one more time as people are still coming through.
Sure.
The next one, Kobe really loves musical theater. He is very much an actor taking this course, which means the focus of his light design is very much on the actor itself. So less flash, more focus on what is being told in the song. For this. Friends, welcome. We're just kind of casually showing some light designs. There will be some flashing lights. Please take your seats and get ready for the second half. And you can go ahead whenever for Franklin Shepherd 8. Friends, welcome. Take your seats. Don't feel like you have to stop.
Nothing permanent has happened. Just a temporary cake. Friendship's something you don't really lose. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me lose the greatest composer any lyricist has ever had. Phone him, write him, stop him on the street. You'll recognize him. He's the one going through his checkbook. And tell that man to get back to his piano. Very sneaky how it happens. Every day you're on the break. First the prizes, then the interviews. Oh my God, I think it's happened. Stop me quick before I sink. One more triumph that I can't refuse. In case you notice, this is my first time on TV and my last. No, here's the point. Whatever happens, then we'll all go have a drink. That's the guy I love, the fella who's inside.
One is take seats on that side. Last one is Oliver Peterson's design from The Greatest Showman. So it's atmospheric, really trying to get you into the circus mood. All right, whenever you're ready up there.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an itch that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for your money.
Great. All right, starting on the second half. If anyone, hi, my name is Seth Mahal, I'm the director here. So that was just a little bit of a light and sound design class. We're getting into the second half of our show. It's a lot shorter. We want to make sure you saw all the visual arts before you went and saw the visual arts. And so if you're like, oh my gosh, do I have another hour? Do not. I promise you. So we're starting with Jess Looney doing I Dream a Dream.
I'm very excited to see this. This show is really important to me. I remember watching it, the movie Fun Move, when I was younger. It was like the first show my mom showed me. So I barely remember the song when I was like 6, but I remember seeing it with my mom, and I was stuck behind a pole the entire time. But it was still amazing, and I'm really excited to sing this. I dreamed a dream in days gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would
There's a lot of argument in the household about how to deal with this loss, about what they should do in the neighborhood. And the son, the brother, is dealing with his own journey. Thank you very much, you guys. Nope.
There we go, takes a village, okay.
They always tell me that I got better education than they had, that I know more. Should do great things, but never let me say anything. I don't have a voice in nothing. No opinions, no pros, and no cons. And most of the time they talk over me like I'm not even there. I don't know a whole lot more than they know. I'm the one who was shaken the most. I was the one who was around her the most. We used to have arguments, but she was all I had. Can't talk to her. I like how you can talk to someone who you're close to growing up with. Me and Jenny had secrets. They never even knew we talked about. They weren't big secrets, but she would tell me about how badly she wanted them to get back together. And how angry she would get with my mom when she wouldn't let my father stay here. She told me once that when she missed him a lot, she would piss my mom off so bad that she would have to call my dad here just to punish her. At least she would see him. That's what she was doing that day. They don't know it. I know it. I'll never tell them. Thank you.
Friends, please welcome to the stage Cody Maxton.
Hi, I'm Cody Maxton, and I'm a class of 24.